Namaste and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I will be doing this look. This is the kind of makeup I would wear if I was going to play Dandiya right now. I really want to wish you all a very happy Navratri. Now before we get into the video, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that notification bell because that is the only way you'll know I've uploaded a new video. Now without further ado, let's get into the video. Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So we're going to go ahead and start with our eyes today. And for that I'm going to use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Eye Primer. I've actually never used this primer. This is my first time trying it out. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to take some on my finger. I'm just going to start patting it down. I'm just going to take this flat brush. This is a medium shadow brush from Real Techniques. I'm just going to go ahead and press it in. And the reason I like to do my eyes first is because I don't want to first off deal with any fallouts. It just makes your life easier because you can just wipe it off. Especially if you're working with like dark colors, you want to do this first. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of this translucent powder from Laura Mercier and I'm just going to set the primer. This will just help us blend the eyeshadows better later on. So I'm going to take my Sultry Palette from Anastasia and using a Morphe 504, I'm going to go into the shade called Twig. And I'm going to take this kind of all over my eye. And one thing with this palette is there's quite a bit of fallout. So when you're using this palette, it is a good idea to do your eyes first. And I'm taking this pretty high up. I'm taking this almost to my eyebrows and blending it out. Then using this Morphe 503, I'm going to go into the shade called Slate. And I'm going to take this kind of right over here to the outer portion of my eye and then to my crease. If you want to spend some time here because you want it blown out, but at the same time, you want to build it up. And then again, using that same big brush, I'm just going to blend it out. Then I'm going to go into the shade called Noir. Now this color, I'm just going to place it right here on my outer corner. And then I'm just going to start bringing it in just a little bit into my crease. And then I'm going to pick up some more and very roughly I'm kind of just going to bring it on the lower lash. Not bringing it all the way, I'm just kind of bringing it right here. Whenever you're working with black or actually any dark eyeshadow, you want to make sure you build the color up. So it's always easier to go and add some more color than to have a lot of color on and not be able to blend it out. Then I'm going to pick up that Morphe 503 again and I'm just going to blend out the edges. Then I'm going to go into the shade called Cyborg and I'm actually going to pick this up on my finger and I'm going to start placing it right from the inner corner to kind of half of my eye. And I'm going to build it up just a little bit. And you kind of want to bring it upwards and you kind of want to blend it right here with your crease. Then I'm going to take this heavy metal eyeliner from Urban Decay and this is in the shade Disco Daydream. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start placing it right where the two meet at first. We're going to kind of bring it to the whole lid, but I'm going to start right here. And then just using a flat brush, I'm just going to press it. There's nothing on my brush. And then I'm going to start taking that all over my eye. Next I'm going to take this micellar water from Garnier. So I'm going to take the flat side and I'm going to dip it into the micellar water. And then I'm just going to take this and run it just like right under my eyes and clean any fallout I might have. And then I always like to pat it out and make sure that there's no harsh lines. And you know, we can always go back and fix it up a little bit if we needed to. So let's go ahead and start with our face. First I'm going to take this Clean Slate Primer from Tarte and I'm just going to fill in my pores with this. This primer I like because it really does take care of your pores and it does give you a very smooth looking skin. I'm going to take this Nars Radiance Booster and I'm just really going to apply this wherever I would like to apply my highlighter. So I basically just take it right here on the highest points of my cheeks. And then I'm going to take this Fenty Beauty Match stick and this is in the shade Truffle and I'm going to contour with this. I feel like when you contour before foundation, you can be a little messy with this. And I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this out. This is also good if you're new at contouring, because I feel you can really cover up your mistakes with foundation when you do this. Next for my foundation, I'm going to take this Laura Mercier's Flawless Fusion Foundation. This is the long wear foundation and this is in the shade Suntan. Now when you contour like this and you're applying your foundation, you don't want to take your foundation right over it. You want to kind of work around it. See, now I've applied foundation everywhere. I have almost nothing left, and that's when I'm going to go over this. And when you do this, it'll give you a very subtle contour. Next, I'm going to take my concealer to highlight, and for that today I'm going to use this Benefit's Bowing Concealer, and this is in the number 8. I actually have been really loving this concealer. It is lightweight, but it has a good amount of coverage. I'm going to take a little bit of it on my forehead as well. Then using the Beauty Blender again, I'm going to go ahead and blend it out. And with this concealer, I found if you let it sit a minute, it just blends out really nicely compared to when it's just wet and you go right in with your Beauty Blender. I'm going to go back to eyes for 1 second and I'm going to pick up that black shade. Just going to fix the edges. And I'm going to run this on my lower lash line as well. I haven't dipped into the pan yet. So whatever's on the brush. Now I'm going to take that same brush and I'm going to go into Slate and I'm going to just run this along the edges. I don't want a harsh line, so I just want to blend it out. So I'm going to go ahead and set under my eyes, and for that today I'm going to use this Morphe's Bacon Set. This is the brightening powder and this is the pink powder. I've never actually tried this product from them. So first I'm going to take a little bit of it and I'm just going to run it right under my eyes. I'm actually going to take my Beauty Blender and I'm not really baking with it. I'm just going to start patting it in. I feel like it just brightened up my whole face. Next I'm going to take this Hourglass Veil powder and I'm just very lightly going to set the rest of my face with this. For my blush, I'm going to take this blush trio from Morphe and I'm going to take the shade called Hot. I'm actually going to mix a little bit of edgy in there, so I'm going to mix the two together. And I'm just going to apply this right over our contour. And then I'll go back in with my bronzer and just going to blend the two together. And then for my bronzer, I'm going to take this Fenty Beauty bronzer and this is in the shade Island Ting. And this bronzer, we're just going to take it right under where we've just applied the blush. For my highlighter, I'm going to take this Fenty Beauty highlighter and this is How Many Carat. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some of it. And I'm actually just taking it on my finger and I'm just going to pat it right here on the highest points of my cheeks. Then I'm going to take a tiny bit of it on this brush and I'm just going to take this on the inner corner of my eye. Then for my eyes, I'm going to take this Magnificent Metals and this is in the shade Diamond Dust and I'm just going to apply this. It's like 1/3 of my eye. Really just the inner corner and then a little bit extended. So I was actually going to apply some falsies, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to finish off the eyes, and for that I'm going to take this eye pencil from Sephora. I'm just going to run this on my top and bottom waterline. Then I'm going to take this Tarte's Big Ego mascara and I'm going to apply this on my top lashes. Now I'm going to take this Set and Mist from Tatcha and I'm going to apply this all over my face. And as it dries, I'm going to take my Beauty Blender and I'm just going to press everything together. You guys know I love to do this stuff. I just feel like it just takes care of everything, just makes everything look together. I really like this. So this lipstick has one side pencil and one side lipstick. And this is in the shade Sahara and I actually really like it. So I'm going to take the pencil side and line my lips first, and then I'm just going to take the lipstick side of it. That actually looks really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in my eyebrows. I'm going to change, put on my jewelry, and I will be right back. And here's the finished look, you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and I will see you next time. Ciao.